let's go.
Hi guys, can you
guys,
hear
how
us?
are you?
That's
Yeah,
first
yeah.
thing. Hi.
All we need an indication.
Yeah,
is
give us
some
feedback.
Pokes
Can
in
you
the
hear
chat.
us?
Pokes in the chat, please.
How do you like HGTV DLC?
Yeah, they can hear us.
Slow
Perfect.
down.
Slow down, my friend.
Tell us everything.
Hello everybody, welcome in our headquarters in Frozen District. Here are your favorite hosts, Xibuk and Redberg. We're especially for you.
Yes.
And our special guest?
So we'll be having some special guests today. This stream is probably one of the biggest
The
stream,
biggest one, definitely.
ever. So first of all, here is Paida. You probably met him before because he was on one of our streams. Paida is like a paid marketing guy. He's also a business developer in our team. And next to Paida, we have Pietsu, who is our lead designer. He's the guy who designs stuff, you know.
Yeah, you haven't seen him, but you definitely heard about him.
Yeah.
At least once.
And yeah. So
He prepared like new tablet. We will
yeah.
get to
Oh,
it.
there are a lot of changes that Pietsu like implemented in the game. So yeah, I guess we can just roll over. Like, let's go.
Yeah, as you know, we've got like 2 years since we've released House Flipper. And yeah, this is anniversary stream, and we'd like to share with you our feedback, our insight, how we developed it, our memories, and yeah, we just had really great fun during those 2 years, and probably we'd like to share with you, yeah, our impressions.
Yeah, like of what have changed. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
will talk about some things we changed since the release of the game. So
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely a lot of things. Our designer Pietsu has a lot of terrible flashbacks and some good ones as well. So yeah, we'll just talk you through all that stuff.
Yeah, you
so
know,
right now you'll see the changes on from the game from the beginning.
Yeah.
So
Let's
there's
go.
the mechanics.
Oh, that was
Then
that
and
was.
now people complain about the cleaning the windows from the start, and our programmers do a lot of job to make it a little bit better. And now people, I guess, like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's much better right now.
yeah, what you have to know is that Pietsu joined our team right after the release of House Flipper.
Yup.
So, Pietsu, what was your first impression after seeing House Flipper just released? You joined.
Yeah.
What you thought? What your first thoughts?
My first, I guess it was maybe it's not game for me, but after playing it and working on it, I really like it, and I don't know how to put it in words, but I'm very glad I can work on this project.
Yeah, exactly. Many people just cannot explain how it works, but this game is like a therapeutic way. They calm them down.
Yeah, we heard that a lot, like in the
Yeah.
feedback, that you're like the game is like very chill. It's like a good way of chilling after work. For some people, it also works as a therapy. So we're definitely like really glad hearing this kind of feedback.
Paida, how about your first thoughts
Oh,
About what exactly?
about House Flipper when you just joined and seen first time
First,
this
I
game?
thought that House Flipper wouldn't be such success. I thought that it was another game. But
Oh.
then I got to know it. I thought that both of them
Yeah.
success. But then I got to know House Flipper and I started liking it. I was taking care of the community of beta version and it's been great.
anyway, how's your evening, guys? Tell me, how did you like all the action, like with the HGTV? We've been, giving you some sneak peeks, stuff like that. A lot of things happening on social media and stuff. And
Actually, yesterday it was quite intense for us, and
yeah,
we couldn't wait to make it happen. We did, and saw how many of you were playing it, and it's been truly amazing.
yeah.
And I wanted to mention here one thing that we really listened to your feedback. Like the first thing that was like the biggest change in House Sleeper, it was like the toilets you wanted to have, to be able to put them anywhere, sinks and so on, and we made it possible. And then since Pietro joined us, we've started making some changes to the UI. Because,
As you see right now on the screen.
Oh yeah, this is UI.
So it was really big change, and now I guess nobody can imagine that we would come back to how
And the
it's been.
tablets. I remember when I first came here to Frozen District and I saw the tablet. I was like, this just doesn't fit because the old tablet was like 4x3, I think, and it was like looking so ugly. Now we have a new
Yes.
tablet. It's also a piezo thing.
It was probably the biggest challenge to make it a lot more consistent and to look just better to for you. And we're trying to listen to your feedback and try to make everything more accessible. Just like you just see on screen the categories, we change them. We change UI colors and a lot of other stuff. And it was fun work, to be honest.
Yeah.
The other change was like some of you complained that you don't like cockroaches, so
Yes.
we changed them into glass. And like before, we wouldn't have ever imagined that somebody wouldn't like it, but since you asked for it, like we did change.
Yeah, as you can see, we're just hearing your feedback and always developing, just following your path. So at the beginning, House Sleeper was just mentioned as a small game, and we wanted to create it as good as possible. But after the release, we realized that it can be something even bigger, even just with better experience and better gameplay. And then Piezo was our first UI designer that just flipped, like in House Sleeper, flipped practically everything in our game, and most UI, and passed to even better experience than ever.
Yeah, and like a lot of these changes were implemented through like adding new content all the time. We were adding a lot of new items, new
And-
orders, houses.
Yeah, I can stress enough how important it is that you can vote on our polls. So
Yeah.
this is very important for us. We're trying to read every vote from you and try to make it game better. Just like the profiles, that there wasn't any profiles on the beginning of the game on release. We hear you out. We're trying to add it, so you have it right now, and we get some other stuff, cool stuff like task lists. You can just go to your tablet in the game and find some items to the quest, to the tasks you need to do.
Like as you play like the newest DLC, HGTV, like you can see that there's a lot of feedback implemented in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we want to make this gameplay even smoother than it's been, and
Yeah,
and
definitely.
like I can't stress it enough, as Fito said, that we do really check out your designs, like your videos, like everything you do. Like I want to mention that we have this group on Facebook. It's called House Sleeper Gaming Community. There's nearly like 3,000 people, and like there's a lot of us developers there, and we check your designs and how amazing it looks, and we get inspired through it, because sometimes like you prepare something that we wouldn't have thought about.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
then we try to make it like improve
Like
it and add it.
there
to
are
the
so
game.
many designs that you guys create that we never thought about. Like when we were releasing Garden Flipper first, for example, we didn't expect someone to just build a different house next to your house using the sport tiles, for example. That was something that just completely surprised us, and you know, it's just so great to see your creations and be surprised by them. Like
Yeah.
this is always something that we appreciate.
Few past days, it's been I don't remember this girl's name, but she prepared this. She used gravel to start like making some
Drawing,
drawings.
Yeah, I know, that was
stuff.
great as well.
Yeah, like all of us, we were like
Yeah,
talking
well, like,
about it for like 2 days straight.
Really, it's amazing. Like we was really surprised that you can do those stuff. That even our testers who been playing this game like thousands of hours, they've never created something like this. Also, we had some clip from Garden Flipper, and Piezo had some question for you guys. Because you know he's designer and he's always thinking about new designs, so he'd like to take this opportunity and ask you about one thing, Piezo.
So, guys, for all of those people who have Garden Flipper, please tell us what you think about lawnmower that doesn't collide with any objects. Because right now we see a lot of feedback that tells us this is not the greatest feature, and you still don't like it as much like other stuff in the game. And we're trying to fix it, make it better for you. So please give us a feedback about that.
Yeah, you can just stack with lawnmower on some objects, and we are thinking about giving possibility to completely not colliding with objects, and so that would be smoother.
Yeah,
But we are not sure about it, and as Petro said, we'd like to ask you about your opinion.
we tested, we like it, but we want to know what's your thoughts about it.
Yeah, especially with lawnmower. Like lawnmower was probably one of the most hated features in terms of like
Definitely.
controls and stuff initially, because and we were always thinking about this, like how to make the whole like controlling the lawnmower easier and stuff like that. That's why your opinion is something that really matters, because thanks to you, we can actually, you know, make things more accessible, like easier to use and stuff like that. We don't want to make our game complicated for you. We want the mechanics to be quite simple, but you know, we want to make them feel, you know, simple, juicy, kind of like relaxing, satisfying, stuff like that. So this is all great feedback we're getting from you guys, and that's why we have more questions, I guess.
Funny thing, we watch a lot of streamers streaming our game, and they probably doesn't know that about that. And we try to catch all the stuff you like, doesn't like, even from there, and that's very very useful for us. So, if
Yeah.
you wanna vote, remember to go on the Twitter, Facebook, or whatever social media you want, and follow us.
At times there are streams where there's like two viewers and there's like 10 of us, like developers. We are watching it and we are
true.
giving feedback
Right.
and trying to check what are like what the streamer has the biggest problems with, and
Oh, here's the big thing: the hands.
yeah. So like
That was something.
after the first Zero House Sleeper, we added Garden DLC. And then in the meantime, we were like improving it and adding new houses. Like there was like video games day and Halloween.
Yeah,
Yeah,
also Mayor's House
Yeah,
is
Mayor's
one of
House.
ideas of Pyra.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I'm very big fan of Dead by Daylight. So I thought that what if for Halloween we would add a house of Michael Myers.
Yeah.
So then we got inspired by this, and then Aga prepared this house. I showed her the design, how it could look like, and then we filled it in with a lot of new stuff.
And as you see, our content team tried to make as much good stuff to the game, a lot of new items, and programmers implemented all that scary stuff you see on the screen.
Yeah.
It's very amazing.
I think Halloween update was actually one of the most successful updates we had.
Yeah.
Yo, actually, guys, let us know what was your favorite update, like
Since release,
since
yeah.
you started playing, since the release for some of you. Like, just let us know. We would really like to know that. Was it like the Christmas update?
And
was it
maybe
the
what you would
Valentine?
expect in the future? Like
Yeah, what
from
would
us.
you expect in the future in terms of like regular or occasional House Flipper updates? That's something we would really like to know.
Yeah, like this is something we are working on right now. Like we are planning the next year, and
Yeah,
like, we
yeah.
know like mechanic wise what do we want to implement roughly. But if it comes to content, we are thinking like what houses would you like to see? And
Yeah,
so
in
on.
terms of content, we really to the community.
yes, yes.
So just let us know.
Yeah, and like by adding these new items, like you can see that right now it's very versatile, and you can really create amazing designs. Like at times, what do we see? It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you're our first row, your first line. You see lacks in content in our game because you're just playing with it and having fun. So if you see some gaps, just give us know, and we'll definitely just develop it and put into the game
Yeah.
with the next updates.
All right.
What has been okay? And then I guess we were preparing for HGTV. And then there were consoles. Like in the meantime, Kuba was working for a lot of time, for like a year or even more.
To port the whole thing.
Yeah.
And Pietsu was also working on the like adapting the whole UI for consoles.
Interface, yeah. It was very challenging on the start, but after I realized all this stuff the people on consoles use to play the games,
Yeah, probably you noticed this bouncing house in the loading screen, so Pietsu animated it like from the scratch.
yeah,
so
there
it's
was
definitely his idea.
some of the animations we have done, and like the level up animation on the beginning was only up, just like message on the left of the screen, but right now there's a whole animation on the center that you can see when you level up. So
And it looks dope, I must say.
Yeah.
And since console really is like, we started seeing some, not a problem, but we started seeing the need of adding new content to both PC and consoles, because like when we add something to PC, then console players, they are like, what about us?
It's kind of unfair. Sometimes we have to like release some updates that are not on every platform.
Yes,
but
but we try to make it that when we add something for PC, we try to like their certification for
for example, the Moon update. Like
yes,
it was like
as you can see right now.
Yeah, you got it. Nice.
Yeah. So this went both for consoles and for PC.
Yeah.
And yes, we do plan update for consoles as well, but you still need to wait for it because there is certification and.
Yeah,
133. Yeah, we are reading your chat and we'll be responsively answering your questions. But unfortunately, we've got our schedule and our plans just to give you as much information as possible. We'll go to Q&A section after a while later, and then
we can actually
just
let them know
questions.
what the whole schedule is, because I think we
that's
didn't
true.
do
That's
that.
true. So you know what to expect.
So first of all, we're just kind of like seeing what happened with House Flipper from the beginning. That's why because he was here like all the time, designing stuff. So that's great. Then we're gonna have like a section especially for the HGTV. So we will have another designer join us here on the couch.
Yeah, we'll be rotating with our guests. So
So we'll have more guests in the show.
Because we want to get to know, like we want to show, like let you know.
About everything. So after this, we're going to go over HGTV in like details. You will hear some stuff from behind the scenes. Then we're going to react to some streamer and YouTube.
And we haven't seen those reactions, so that's really important.
So, we'll see.
And at the end, we've got a special guest for you that we cannot say right now who will be.
The secret guest in the end. So in the end, we're basically going to like talk a bit about the future of House Flipper, what happens after we just release HGTV DLC, because I guess the future is something that is important for every player, basically.
And we will answer the questions that we didn't mention.
Yeah, and we will also answer the questions. Also, we'll run a couple of giveaways throughout the stream, so it's going to be, a chance to win either like the regular House Flipper game or the newest DLC, like Garden Flipper. So we'll just go for some raffles.
I have one thing to mention. Like, let us know what houses would you like to see in the game. Like something themed maybe or whatever. Because we for sure we'll have like winter update and Halloween. That's for sure. So like, what would you like to see in the game? Oh, because later we will be reading the chat and.
We've got behind our backs like 2 years of developing, and right now we've got our routines of updates. We know that you want Christmas update, Valentine's Day update, etc. But maybe you've got other ideas and other days in the minds. Just give us know, and we'll do our best to.
We see someone saying futuristic houses and contents, futuristic stuff. So it's like I'm guessing your favorite update was the Moon update then. Just keep them coming. Like, let us know what you think, guys.
Yeah, and in the end of our stream, we will have like a community showcase.
Oh yeah,
this is like what
that's the closer basically.
Like, because since we saw a lot of your. Okay, so let's start the giveaway now. And then
we just received this secret information to start the giveaways. So it's exclamation mark frozen to join the giveaway.
To join the giveaway, you have to type on the chat exclamation mark frozen. And by typing it and winning our raffle, you can win House Flipper.
House Flipper, you can choose House Flipper, you can choose Garden Flipper, or you can choose the HGTV DLC.
HGTV, or just for consoles, House Flipper. It depends on you.
On Twitch.
On the Twitch chat,
Just type it on the Twitch chat.
So if you're watching on Steam and you want to take part in the giveaway, just switch to Twitch. I'm sorry, but you know that's the only way we can do this. So please switch to Twitch and just type in !Frozen, and that's how you get into the giveaway. So
Okay, and one more thing. So
one more thing.
So since we see a lot of your amazing designs, like we decided to prepare this community showcase where like we take a lot of these designs and we prepare a video out of it.
Yeah.
So if you have something, like please send it to community@frozendistrict.com. Like I guess we can type it in our chat. Because like yeah, it's amazing your designs and we want to show it to others.
Yeah, we've got special channels on our inside our company chats that we are just admiring your creativity and your arts. So if you send to us something, we definitely admire it and even inspired. We are even inspired sometimes. So yeah, and then we are doing a compilation and showing to the whole community.
Okay,
It's more
guys.
for you and for
So
us.
the giveaway is underway, and that's it. Let's just jump to the next section.
I guess we just move on and go into the next section, and the next section is
HGTV focused.
HGTV.
Yeah. So let's go. Okay. Hey, hello back. So we've got our winner for the giveaway. His name is Pami72. His her name. I don't know. So congrats, Pami.
Yeah, congratulations.
So the way it works.
Good job.
Oh yeah, let's clap. Yeah. So the way it works, you just want to PM us on our official Twitch channel. Drop us a private message, and we will let you know how you can get your prize after the stream. So that's what every giveaway winner has to do.
Yeah, on Twitch it calls Whisper.
Yeah,
Just
oh,
whisper us
it's
and,
Whisper.
Give us know. Where's Spider? Spider transformed. What?
Oh my god! Oh, I completely forgot. So, guys, this is as we promised. This is the one of our other designers. So these two guys, they work together and they do great job. This is Kohaku, and yeah, tell us a bit about yourself.
Hello guys, Kohaku here. So I joined the team to help with HGTV DLC among other projects.
Yeah.
And I guess this is the following topic, right? So
Yeah. So now we're just going to focus on HGTV.
Yeah,
So yeah, let's go.
the first, yeah.
Guys, those guys are our Batman and Robin. They are just completely
seriously.
awesome.
So I guess the first thing.
Yes, the first thing you can actually already see because
Yeah, true.
we'll be reviewing some gameplay. Is that something is a bit different in those new jobs,
Yeah.
and is that we have this whole new region, the whole new region of the Sunset Bay, which is more like a coastal area with a beautiful shoreline.
Yeah.
So it's actually a totally different environment. And it's just one of the many things that are different. And actually, even the skybox is different. It will be also noticeable soon. And so that's just at the beginning. But another thing is what we have already seen in the first scene. We have those presenters
Yeah.
So yeah, I can like
these are our hosts.
yeah hosts. I can tell a bit more about them. So we have this two people, Oliver and Greta, and they are like helping those families get the houses of their dreams, and buying those properties in Sunset Bay, and they just need some renovation, and this is where you as a player come in and flip the house, so the family can get what they always wanted. So they always provide you with some like insights, but there's also some other things, and I think we'll just see it in a second. Yes, the decisions. So we wanted to actually make those jobs feel a bit different than what you can experience in
Regular house
the regular
flipper.
house flipper by providing some decisions.
Choices.
Yeah. So it actually makes the experience more varied, and actually each job can be completed in several ways. So we wanted to provide like this variety to you. And it is like another feature of HGTV. So actually there are multiple choices in each one of those jobs. Yeah. So you'll be seeing Oliver and Greta a lot. But I think it's
just adding some variety into the
Yes,
game.
yes.
And also in terms of variety, you also have the plot twists. So that's another great
another thing. You must the people that already have the game, you must have noticed them. So there are some like unforeseen events that might occur as you are like working on the house, and if you have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. So I don't know, there are numerous plot twists. You can like write your favorite ones in the chat. We'll see. And those are just the events that tend to like happen when you least expect it, and they sometimes might divert the course of things. It's nothing too scary because we want to keep the casual tone of the game. Yes,
Yeah,
but
kind of.
kind of. But it gives a nice twist. Yeah. So that's another thing. I think we'll see one soon, but not actually in this particular job. But yeah.
Yeah, so we've got the hosts, we've got the area of Sunset Bay, which is the area itself is such a great thing because it's not just the visuals; it just gives you a different feeling. Like you're
Yeah, we wanted to have make players feel different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because the previous environments are not that standing out that much, I think, when compared to this one.
Yeah, true.
And another things, even I think audio was overhauled for this particular area, so you can hear seagulls, and it just gives a different feeling.
Yeah, so the sounds are new. Actually, one of our designers who is working on the sound is just like so much into like he really wants to hear somebody out there just telling us, "Oh, the sounds are so great," but he never gets it. So, you know.
So if you heard that, just give us some
so if you
info,
heard the
some
new sounds,
hearts on the chat.
yeah,
He'll appreciate it.
yeah, he's gonna love it. So he's just waiting for your sound feedbacks. Stuff
Yeah,
like that.
So another thing, actually, I forgot to mention. You might actually see it here just now, as soon as you know.
The tiles
budget.
are stacking.
No, that's
What?
the last for the last. That's for the last.
Okay.
But now let's talk about the budget. Those jobs here in Sunset Bay have a kind of a different mechanic because normally you would use your own money, but in those you have a budget, and it's like reflects the situation of the family that spared some money, bought a house, and the rest that they got was to be spent on renovations. So you need to fit in your budget, but with the rest you can do whatever you want. It can just increase your profits. So we wanted to have this different feeling also when it comes to managing your money in this DLC, and it gives another way to diversify the things in this DLC. Obviously, alongside the jobs are also the houses, and everything is normal there. When it comes to houses, you'll still renovate them using your own budget. Yeah, this is just for the jobs. In HGTV, they have all have their own budgets that you need to monitor and work on.
Someone said, "Oh wow, I hear the new sounds now." It's like it doesn't exist until you realize it. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's cool that this budget is adding the new layer to your strategy that you have to always thinking about. That's kind of reverse thinking that you have to keep in mind that you're curb a bit and you have to still keep in mind that your money is not infinitive.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be too stressful. You shouldn't run out.
Yeah,
so,
of
you know,
Yeah,
course.
true. I
don't
mean,
worry.
I'm managing the Facebook account, and I've seen some people actually saying that it's kind of limiting in a way. Like some people miss like the infinite budget.
Okay,
but on the other hand, you have the house to buy after you finish the job, and then you can actually
Yes,
shine.
You can do
with-
all the
with-
other things.
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
you want.
exactly.
Also,
So-
well, you know what they say. Limit, limitation. Like
Release
work-
creativity.
Yeah,
this
brings
is
creativity. Yeah,
what I-
that's true.
Yeah, what I meant. So it's just a different way, to.
Note to self: listen for goals.
I don't know. If, I don't know if it will be shown on this video, but there's a lot something new, like map. You can choose your.
Oh yeah, the map was a big thing.
Yeah, yeah. You can choose all the tasks you want and start them from the maps, not the email like the regular game.
Yeah, it's a different job selection kind of like screen. Yeah, with
Yeah.
houses when you can see the whole Sunset Bay area.
Yeah, I think it's much better that you can see
It's
where
much
you're
easier,
going.
yeah.
It's not like a house that exists in like an email or something, but you know exactly like where the house you're working on is in the whole area. And especially what I love about the HGTV DLC is that I prefer like kind of renovating gardens. I'm not a house fan. I'm a garden fan. I'm a gardener, so I really love that you can have a garden with a sea view. It's just so great.
oh,
That's like the
okay.
best. That's the best thing ever. For
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
at
we
least.
have several houses that are placed pretty close to the beach, so we can like have wonderful views. And most of those houses also have terraces, so the view is even better. So
Yeah,
yeah.
just wait and admire the sunset.
And like so many new items as well.
yeah,
Right.
it's a
It's
different thing. Yeah,
if I remember correctly, it's like 190 items,
Oh, I can
but so many
tell.
varieties.
I feel like it's even more. Actually, our content team has done a tremendous job
Yeah.
getting all this stuff there, and it's actually somebody like noted that they would like more modern stuff, and I believe like most of the stuff that we have in HGTV can be classified as like more modern at least than some of the other stuff that we
Yeah,
had.
true.
in
And
the
the
base game.
variety is like great on most of these items. Like I was checking last time because I was like writing a Facebook Twitter post, and I checked, and on some items we have more than 30 variety options in terms of like colors and materials.
With all the combinations, right?
Yeah, the combinations, like it's insane actually. And I was really surprised that you guys actually designed some of the couches which have multiple pillows, and all the 3 of those pillows can be different colors, for example. That's like it's not like really a complicated feature, but it's fun to
It's
have.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear players asking actually for those customization features, so we have it in mind.
Yeah, also we are just right after 1 day of releasing the game, and we've got some feedback, and we're really surprised that many of you just don't recognize those 2 hosts as a host, but you think that they are householders, they are the owners of the house, and they suggesting you something to renovate inside of it. It
We
was
will
really
try.
surprising.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, we will try
know.
to
Yeah.
fix it, by the
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
so people will
So
understand.
these guys
Yeah,
just
we'll-
give you options, and you're like, "Who is this guy?
We'll work on it. We'll be working on it. don't
Why is
worry.
he telling me what to do?
Why is he so angry?
Calm down." Yeah,
The first introduction to
Why
those
not
hosts,
both?
True. Actually, yeah.
Also, we saw one streamer that played HGTV, and he noticed that our hosts following the mouse, the
Yeah,
cursor, and he said that just imagine that it is a mosquito, and he
sounds like-
and he flied around, and those hosts were like following. It was really
We
hilarious.
definitely have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we worked on those hosts, but obviously they need some more work when it comes to presentations to the player,
Yeah.
because it's been the first time something like this has been in a House Flipper game, right? So I don't believe we have that many characters
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Honestly, we've got one character.
In this Halloween house?
Where we've got this character, just type on the chat. Yeah, but those characters were really a challenge for us, and we did really a lot of work to make it happen.
With all these animations, you can see those facial animations. Yeah, they like when the way they smile when you like lean towards their option, and when they were thrown when you like lean against, the other option. So-
One thing about the DLC, you get with that something that's called before after. So you can buy house and make it whole new area from that, make it something cool in there, and then see the difference.
Yeah, this is
And-
the long-awaited feature. Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the most
Yeah,
wanted features.
I saw that some people were making this manually before HGTV, this before after effect, and it was really demanding and really needed a lot of work to make it happen. And right now we are just doing it for you, and yeah, it's sometimes really nice effect that you can admire and be proud of your job.
Yeah, you even have a gallery when you can like review all the photos. And actually, if you have HGTV, those before and after presentations are applied not only to HGTV jobs and houses, but also to houses and jobs from like from the Garden DLC or from the base house flipper. So you can
Yeah.
expand your gallery and see all those comparisons. And it was like, I remember it was like a lot of work and managing all the aspects of this feature because actually all those photos are taken by cameras that are on the scenes themselves.
And you can share it with other people or with
Others.
us and show us your
your work.
your work.
well, before and after.
Actually, fireplaces. I heard a lot of people saying that they love the new fireplaces.
It's a new I remember. It's like I think in 2 jobs you are supposed to like you have an option to like, place it. Yeah, I also love them.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's also one more thing actually I would like to talk about
Mhm.
because I was overwhelmed by the positive feedback that it got, and I'm talking about tiling and paneling update.
oh
So
yeah.
this is something that I heard that changed the way people look at this tool. I heard there were many problems with this tool, and I get it. It was complicated because we were to put like one tile on the wall and look
And then
back.
face down.
Yeah,
that
so
was kind of
Run
annoying.
in
So-
circles. Just like,
Yeah. So this was a radical change, but the feedback we're getting from you guys, it seems it was good.
One player
good
said he had a seasickness by to turn around so many times.
So
And
no longer, right?
One more thing, this feature will be also in the future on consoles. So
Yeah. So
So-
on consoles, in one of the future updates, you'll also have the
you will get it.
the life easing.
Yeah, we've got already implemented this paneling on consoles, but we are still waiting on some stuff, and we'll be soon with a new update.
Okay,
Just,
let's see what the chat says.
keep an eye on it.
What's up with the chat? Cleaning windows is so much easier now. Oh, you're talking about the change like after House Flipper got released. And yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I
That
know.
was very
Loving the
Big for-
fireplaces, yes. Yes. Oh, someone really likes the before and after feature as well.
nice.
One of the main reasons I purchased the DLC. That's surprising, but it's cool.
Okay.
That would
I
be
can
that smart.
understand it.
I can understand it too. It wouldn't be that surprising to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You wanna see? You know.
It's very handy. You want to
just
see
buy
what
the
you
house.
Yeah,
did,
that's
right?
that's true.
So
Never see it after. So
Yeah.
Now
so
you have
like
gallery.
a direct comparison is definitely
Right,
nice.
right.
Tiling has become easier. Great.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Cartons that reach the floor, please. Oh my god. Cartons that reach the floor, please. Okay.
we have something like maybe not exactly what this person means. But
Yeah.
we have some those longer curtains, right? And actually, I remember because we have some issues with them.
New curtains.
we-
New curtains.
Okay.
Maybe not enough
Oh.
curtains then.
Okay.
Okay.
So many.
Okay,
voices
so we have
about
to
that.
focus on adding some.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, guys, we've got some whispers around that it's time for another giveaway, and we are moving on to the next topic. So, same as before, !Frozen on the chat, Twitch chat, and then after this topic, we'll pick another winner of our raffle.
Yep.
And we are moving on. With the same guests, we are moving on to
Reactions.
Reactions. Because our...
We'll see our designs.
Yeah,
will be
our
working.
director, Rivit, he created some compilation of reactions to our game. We haven't seen it already. We haven't seen it yet, so we are will be definitely surprised. So don't be surprised by our reactions. It's completely fresh for us.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see.
Gamers' reactions to House Flipper. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm really curious.
Let's
honestly.
go. I mean, I've seen some of those, I think. I've seen Shroud playing. That was the best day of my life.
Shroud.
Shrouding.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. That makes
Okay.
Nice beat there.
See, even those features are like great.
So sounds.
What is this? Okay.
Shotgun.
This is the
Nice.
shotgun.
April's Fool. Yeah.
Yeah, this was the April Fool's Day.
And you implemented it.
Yeah.
No way!
No way.
No way.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and people doesn't know is that we changed it.
It
the
still
model.
works on April Fools, right?
What the?
Yeah.
Yeah, it works on
It's-
April Fools. You can just change your date and in your operating system, and it should work before the 1st of April.
Yeah. So if you want to try it,
Just reactions, just
go.
so enjoying this. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Like that's
A no, mam fajną koszulkę, prawda? Mam fajną. Tak. Lubię takie
O.
koszulki tematyczne.
Oh,
I
nice
think it's-
T-shirt. Oh, same.
Beatles.
Is this the same person?
got Gordon Flipper, I guess.
Where did you get this shirt?
Oh my god. Those bunnies.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary. Yeah.
A bit.
Creepy, yeah. Okay.
They're waiting for you. But his laugh is even scarier.
Oh, that's not the way to do it. Yeah,
Oh.
more likely.
Neat. Ooh. Yes.
He like
Okay.
This is a little
Windows
awkward.
cleaning.
Okay, this is super awkward.
Oh.
That sounds.
Okay. This will be interesting.
Definitely.
Oh, this was before the update.
Ah, you can.
Yeah, it's the old,
Okay,
yeah.
the old way of
So you
playing
can see
Windows.
how-
I can see why.
hard
why
So you
it
can
was
see the
like that.
improvement. Like cleaning Windows was this kind of torture
Shaved
back then.
Yeah, it was
Window,
complete
that's right.
disaster.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, remember this.
UK simmer.
Old pawns, right?
She was very excited.
Look at the pond.
Oh! Let's
Okay.
ponder a bit. Just about here.
Yes.
We have
digging.
to dig out the pond! Oh my god!
So beautiful.
I
I'm
am
not that
dead.
excited in playing
I
House
am
Flipper.
legit dead. This is so cool.
Yeah, there's definitely some mechanics that you like more than
Oh,
others.
yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Magic.
Also filling it up with water.
Oh,
my
boy.
God.
She's like, whoa, whoa, mind blown.
That face
Wow.
Wow.
tells everything.
Wow.
Oh! I drained the water! Oh no!
Oh, what
I didn't mean to
happened?
do that.
She. Okay, not.
Yeah, she screwed out.
What is it?
Okay.
It's new anime.
No, I think it's just the normal
Oh
way.
my god.
He's
Yeah, I know.
playing House Reaper.
Wow.
Okay, so this is the reaction
This
we
is-
want from you. Definitely.
Yeah, it sounds like our tester day after day.
Okay.
I hope you.
Oh, he wants to leave, right?
Yeah, I
Oh,
hope you
you're
clean
not-
this house up.
Yeah.
Very, very strong reaction.
Oh,
Ah.
that's the Easter egg.
It's one of our Easter eggs, yeah.
Wait.
Hop, hop, dawaj, dawaj.
Have you noticed this red guy?
Neviem, si všimli, co
He's got also, yeah, his animation.
and it has a chance to do the voice of
To do the sound, yeah.
If you use it enough
times, yeah.
yeah we will maybe here no.
Yeah, our guy Brashik, he's
can
a
try
little
it.
trickster.
For yourself. Oh my.
Okay.
2013.
Oh yes. Another feature, you can put your own pictures from whatever it's yours or from internet and put it in the game.
Yeah, people are like making museums with fine art. This way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine art. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fine.
Like the fellow in the video.
Yeah, pretty fun.
Oh, he's
As
so
you
happy.
can
He's so
see,
happy.
this feature is neat.
I guess the clip would be longer, but you had to cut it, right? At some point.
Yeah.
We're just suck these bad boys up.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe we will talk to our sound designer and tell him to
Yeah,
make
yeah, it's
sound
like
from-
inspirational.
One day we'll make an update with your
Add
sounds.
the Teletubbies sound.
He's the one. Yeah.
people
Okay.
were scared from.
I heard it was scary for some people, right?
Yeah. We
Yeah,
actually
it's
like, we
we
were
said
surprised.
something about this, right?
Or planning to do?
Or are planning to do.
And the
We'll
old,
see.
old smashing walls.
We'll look into it.
How do I get rid of this door?
Door. Like smash it with hammer, right?
Exactly. That's the way. That's what I do with all my doors.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
So
Down
He's
skating.
laughing.
one of the ways.
Considerate of my problems and my life.
Oh.
You guys suck. Are you is tomato crouching? No. Yes. God.
Okay, let's crouch
He was crouching all the time.
I need a second.
Sekiro übernimmt das alles. Der Hammer. Kann ich eigentlich...
And another one with the
Okay.
shotgun.
Am I the right game?
Like, yeah, or is it like a...
Plant bomb or what?
Rush B.
He's like, what the hell?
Oh my god. It's like...
Where's my hammer?
Kann mir irgendwer erklären...
He crushed.
We should actually make a feature that when the hammer is upgraded in the tablet,
The last one.
it should be.
upgrade.
Oh my god. No.
It should be.
Ultimate weapon.
No, just 3 types of shotguns or like 3 types of weapons for the.
Okay.
Oh, this is one of my favorite cartoons. Do you know this? It's
No.
Oggy, like a blue cat.
Okay.
Ah, yeah, there are cockroaches.
That's
Used to
chasing
watch
the
it,
cockroaches.
the
Yeah.
cockroaches, right.
Oh boy.
Oggy and the cockroaches.
Oh no, come here, Sharky. Nice.
People really do enjoy those cockroaches.
Yeah.
It's really great how people just buff in their gameplay
Experience.
by themselves. Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's always
Fall
great
Guys.
for us to see other people play the game and have fun with it. It's like always amazing.
Oh,
This
another
is
one.
gonna take us, like, in real life, guys, it's gonna take
Is
you
this
a
another
different
jump
place.
scare?
Ready for the jump scare?
Yeah.
ladies?
Those are the moles. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Oh, shit! Oh my god,
Yeah.
whack-a-mole! Holy
And the
crap.
achievement
Oh my
unlocked.
god, how do I whack the friggin' thing?
Achievement
It's
unlocked.
just-
Giant mole.
Okay.
Okay.
Like elephant
Poles. Again.
Again?
Yeah.
Moles are like.
Moles
the-
again.
And we didn't plan it.
always-
It's just.
Never gets old, right?
Wow, so many people are getting jump scared from these.
Yeah, we've heard that many people have phobia with cockroaches.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually
But after
a real-
that, what?
Yeah.
Fine art.
Fine art. As I was speaking here.
art gallery right here.
saying,
guys.
yeah. Oh, and one of
Stairway
the-
to heaven.
Yeah,
like-
this is great.
I tried it once, yeah.
You
That's
can
what I
try it for
did.
yourself.
That's what I did when I was building the on the roof garden
Just
on
trying
the
to
moon
reach God,
base.
that's all.
Like
Oh,
the steps.
okay.
It's a great thing to have those.
I think it will teleport you back down at some point. Depends.
Hey,
again.
why up there?
Like
See,
saying-
get tomorrow's
Probably
laundry
just
number.
Stairway
Yeah.
to heaven.
Yeah.
You just block
Okay,
it
Bob.
on some point. But still. So.
At some point you just run out of money, right?
No.
Hopefully.
No, if you have the. Okay, this is lyric.
Oh, and music. He liked the music.
Ah, yeah.
Down, down,
Yeah, our company anthem, right?
I don't know the version, okay. But
Yeah,
it's cool,
Lyric
it's cool.
has to
Maybe
be Lyric has to be a great fan if he knows the song. Like,
That's
Yeah.
what we're
The old
gonna-
tablet. You got
Oh.
just got the
oh yeah,
version of
that's
the old
an
tablet.
old
rough.
clip. That's an old clip.
Old clip. Old deal.
Oh,
Old
shit.
good
Vibes.
times.
That's how
It's
you
look,
put a sync on, boys.
all
right
the-
there.
Game look like a little bit different.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that
it
nut.
looked more raw, I think. Also, the
Slide
plumbing
down that
update was a great,
pole.
was a big
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Remember that?
Connect
The
all.
plumbing update was like, whew,
Screw the all.
He got definitely
Screw the all.
a lot of fun with
Put it all.
this mechanic.
Put the other one all. Screw it all.
okay.
A lot of action. Yeah,
Oh my god.
That's how you do it, boys.
Ooh.
Right there.
It's one of the
Word.
players that will never
Moment of truth.
upgrade this fixer.
Twitch chat, we're getting many
Oh, yeah,
hello
how would I,
Germany,
describe
hello
how
from
Hello.
Germany.
You know, a
Yo,
little bit of
let us
Diablo,
know where
a
you're
little
from,
bit of PoE,
guys.
mixed
Yeah,
in with
just
some
put
Counter-Strike.
some countries.
Just who's
With a hint
watching
of
us?
SimCity.
He's planting, just planting a plant.
No, he was commentating.
Hello
He
from
tell- Our
Scotland.
game is just like CS:GO with the Diablo. And
Oh, okay.
Welcome Belgium. Welcome USA. Welcome UK.
Hello everyone.
Hello, everyone. North Wales.
Whoa, welcome Kazakhstan. Hi.
Hi. Oh, he
Oh,
trying to.
Door stuck.
Yeah, the hammer
this
works
for you,
as a
sir, at
battery,
no
but
charge.
only to some extent.
What?
Whoa.
That was
Legit
That
physics.
really opened up the
Legit
space.
physics, indeed.
Chat.
Poland,
Oh,
USA,
oh.
USA.
the house from the.
Oh, is it the one?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, she was our first character in the game.
He's a little bit scared.
So, jetzt können wir in den Garten gehen. Bro, holy sh**.
Oh, he needs a
Alright,
break.
The
Shout.
scariest thing is in the basement.
Shout.
Holy,
All again.
that's a monitor. This is what you guys. This is what you guys. Wonder you guys can't shot. You'll use like a 55-inch. Like, this is great.
Okay.
Wow. Oh my God, there's one over there.
It's a
Whoa.
big
Oh,
screen.
there's one
You know,
there.
guys, it was really huge for us, for me and Redberg, to see Shroud playing House Flipper, because we are
yeah.
CSGO players.
Oh yeah.
Guys, we
Yeah,
will-
that
we will
was something
hear-
huge.
4K hours, guys.
We can
2K.
hear Uganda Knuckles here. So, give us a second. He will.
Let me turn this up. You gotta hear this. Hang on.
Hang on.
Yeah, there was the sound. And funny thing, one of our.
Okay.
I don't remember it.
Well,
correctly,
아니잖아.
but One of our
Chill
3D
game
artists
this.
did the sound. Yeah.
Contributed to the sound, right?
Yeah. He made the sound.
맞아? 바퀴벌레 들어가는 거 맞아?
So there's for all of those who don't like that stuff, you can turn off
Cockroaches, yeah.
Yeah.
Turn,
Yeah,
turn
give-
them to glass.
Yeah, exactly. We can change them into the settings. We know that many people have phobia,
Perfect.
so
All tasks completed. Oof. I live.
Good job.
I live here.
very good
Job's
job.
done.
Well,
Oh, Shroud. Like again?
let's give you guys the tour, okay? We're about to sell this house. All right, we put in a lot of work here. We played this for about 2 hours, I'd say. Okay, this house was nothing. All right, now look at it. Watch. Walk in. Boom. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, man,
Wow.
look at this.
You
Well,
know, guys, that was
see?
mind-blowing.
It's
You
on
know,
the
the
inside.
guy who's
I thought you
playing
were talking
mostly
about this hat.
FPSs,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
he's just
Anywhere,
enjoying
look,
House
look,
Flipper.
look, look at the
It's
tour here.
I mean,
You walk in,
it
you're
proves
like,
Yeah.
that
wow, what a
this game
beautiful
is
kitchen.
for
You can sit here
everyone
too.
completely.
And
The gun.
Just like the other guy said, it's like a
Plumber
CS.
wasn't available,
Yeah, yeah.
so I was unable
Just like
to
CS,
get that done
yeah.
in time. The market has spoken,
Sorry.
and so profit of $16,000.
Oh yeah, I remember
Oh,
this
okay.
one. It was yeah.
$31,000 house,
Okay.
so it looks like to be about a 50% profit. I thought it was a lot of fun. It's an accelerated version of what you might do
A
as
professional
a house flipper.
flipper says it was a lot of fun, guys.
Oh, here.
Oh,
Not everyone.
This Easter egg, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It's like
Yeah,
one in
rot in the toilet.
7,000
I didn't.
chance.
You have
Okay.
you have
Yeah,
chance
not
to
so
while
Encounter another animal apart from the mole
yeah
in our game.
shotgun.
No, those stuff like Ugandanako or rat in the toilet, brushy.
She's confused.
Good job.
Yeah. Good job, man.
He's our prankster.
Everyone's confused about the
Just wanted the
show.
hammer, right?
Oh boy.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. So I started blasting.
This is it. Now we can flip the house.
Yeah, actually, so many people enjoy this shotgun tool because they say it's so much easier to like get into a house and like get rid of all of the walls.
Yeah, it's
if they
OP
wanna,
as
like,
hell,
clean it.
but
yeah,
it's really enjoyable.
It's so OP. And this is how you should renovate the bathroom.
It's definitely speeds up the renovation, right?
Yeah.
Why people don't try it at home?
George wants to flip houses too. That's his calling. Oh, there's more houses? Let's just take a peek. Let's take a
Wow.
peek to see what there's massive jobs. Wait, what?
Oh, this is a new one. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Wait, how do you know which houses are available to like work? I guess these ones?
Yeah, our 3D artists do the amazing job with this map.
She's so amazed.
So I guess this is the house for world.
That's what I was saying. Seeing your house you're renovating on a map is like
Very
it's
Cool
exciting.
way to choose.
And guys, it's really fresh. As you can see, it's from HGTV, like from yesterday or something like this.
Yeah.
So maybe we just
pretty
press
cool.
enter and see what happens.
Oh, Zerka.
I can complete draw for 8,400 complete. Photograph
Before
the
after
apartment.
feature.
Yeah.
I turned that into that.
Wow.
Oof, see that? Turn that into.
Not a lot of
fear.
Okay.
Satisfying. Look, bed
But
messy.
still,
not
you can
anymore.
do this
Josh came through.
on your own
Fixed that
houses
for
too.
you.
So
Oh, look.
Much
Nicer.
better.
Nicer.
Get that one last one. There we go. Yep. All right. They're happy with it. Okay. So sell you. I like the factor that it opens to this now. By the way, I feel like it makes it a lot
that was
easier
the feature I was trying to.
Numerous
deal with,
options, right?
Yeah, numerous
so many
options here.
combinations.
That's
You
it.
don't
That's
need
everything.
to
All right. Complete.
search for the item from
$6,300.
the
What is our
shop.
budget?
You can just
3,380.
tablet one,
Or
yeah.
33. Yeah. Ooh. It gets this be this part
And
again.
after, yeah.
Look at that.
Ooh.
that's
Oh,
so
yeah.
Ah,
cool.
it's the job with the hidden
This is
plot
what it looks like.
twist.
This is what it looks like.
Oh, spoiler!
Spoiler!
Oh,
I dig it. The door's just
Yeah.
wide open. Like how the box still looks.
there's a
super gross.
difference here, right? In the
All right.
Yeah,
The whole
looks
outside of the
better
house, like that
definitely.
does change a lot.
But when
just
you
by- there was so much
making your own
vanity
houses, it will be even better.
Yeah. That's all? What?
that's it. What?
We're just warming up. What?
Oh my god, it was pretty awesome. I have to admit that I never thought that it
Wait,
would be so enjoyable.
there was a giveaway. Who's the winner for the giveaway?
Yeah, who's the
yeah.
winner?
D1 GP specialist.
D1 GP specialist. Good job.
Drop us a whisper, a private message.
Clap for you.
Clap, clap.
Just give us now by whispering what kind of house flipper do you like, and
Yeah, so you can
good
choose
job.
between House Flipper, Garden Flipper, and HGTV DLC, or House Flipper for different, platforms.
Okay.
Now we're actually getting to the Q&A.
It's time for our special guest.
Oh yes.
So guys, be patient. We are right back.
Yeah. See ya.
Yeah, in a second.
Let's go.
Welcome back, flippers. And
in the
here's
chat.
our guest.
It's the CEO. It's the boss guy, and this is Chris. He's our CEO of Frozen District, and he will just talk you through what happens with House Flipper next. What are our plans for the future? So yeah, this is basically the start of our Q&A session. So if you have a question for any of us, just let us know in the chat. We'll be watching
Type
the
on
chat.
chat.
all the
I'm
time.
reading right now, and I can just pass those
Yeah, so I guess
questions.
the first question that we should ask about is what we're currently working on in terms of future updates, future content.
Amazing question, thank you. Hello everyone. What we are currently working on? For me, there is one thing that is especially important, and it is making our game not only be good in terms of gameplay, but also look all right and basically work fast. So a part of you have very modern computers and part have like old laptops. And we are looking for solutions allowing to make this game work good of everything, no matter if you are playing on console or on PC or on laptop. So our plan is to upgrade the rendering pipeline totally. We want to introduce two mods. One will be fast and look better than currently, and another one will be designed for high-end machines and both desktops and consoles, and will hopefully look amazing. We are working a lot about adding global illuminations and things like that. And this is our first step to doing something like merging version for desktops with version of consoles. So we want to basically have it like one product, same feature set, which will make it easier for us to develop it, which will mean more updates and bigger updates for both console and desktop players.
Cool. Here's a question from the chat from the Beast Woman. She
Hello.
asks, how often do you plan to have in updates? It seems to be once a year so far. Will you continue this?
Updates once a year? Maybe DLCs once a year, but we are adding updates like every month, every second month. I suppose that from beginning the game, during last 2 years, we made at least 10, probably more like 20 updates with new content, new levels. And about if the question was about the DLCs, then yeah, I suppose, you know, well, we released the game 1 year later than was Garden DLC, then 1 year later than there was
the HGTV
DLC. So I suppose that, well, probably, yeah. Probably next year we will add something new, cool. But during this, I don't want to spoil you, to tell too much.
Okay.
But you can be sure that during this year there will be lots of updates for base game, for current DLCs, all free, Apocalypse, Garden and HGTV. So you can rely on us here.
Yes, and you can expect like occasional updates because we always do like Halloween updates. We do.
Yeah, the
Christmas updates.
Yeah, Christmas updates. There are what else?
There was like Father's Game update.
Yeah,
there
yeah,
was, like, Gamers Day.
Halloween as Gamers Day as well.
Yeah, many of those events we'd like
Valentine's.
to keep as a routine.
So we have a lot of updates.
Please don't promise too much.
Written down,
you know.
But what we did till now is we're just gonna keep adding new stuff to the game, and you can definitely expect more regular updates to come into the game, not just DLCs.
Yeah, here's another question from Delis Shimmer 98. It's a bit connected with your previous answer. So will the game be updated for DirectX 12?
Sure, it will. Obviously. I mean, well, we are doing as much as we can to make it look really cool on all kind of hardware, and it is hard to not see that future is coming, that real-time global illumination is something more and more common, and things like ray tracing are on their road. So yeah, we try to keep on the track to make this game look as good as possible and basically working as big frame rate as possible. So basically, yes.
And second bit from same person, will there be any way for us to customize Windows?
Ooh.
Oh, it is a secret. I cannot answer that question, sorry. This is something that we are working on. We have a prototype. It
Yeah.
is really a difficult thing for us, and we'll see. Okay.
Last stream we mentioned it as well, and back then we said that there are so many bugs related to this.
It is not like bugs, it is missing features. There are basically lots of combinations, lots of edge cases. So
Okay.
I don't think like about
Okay,
it like
okay.
bugs. It is like, you know, we are building something and we have first level and we need to make another levels basically.
Yeah, but anyway, this feature would require a lot of like polishing and making sure it doesn't cause any problems,
Yeah, it
stuff
causes
like that. I guess.
complications.
Yeah, complications. Anyway, we have a question. Any chance we'll see Michael Myers' house and bunkers on console? This is related to the Apocalypse DLC.
Yeah, I believe that we will answer this question really soon. It is the main reason it is not there yet is actually like family friendly ratings. There are 8 ratings. So currently our game is for rated as for everyone, which means that we can make no guns, no alcohol, no cigarettes, no bad words, no... I could make a huge list here, and it is really important for us. This is why we basically put all risky stuff into this DLC. And now we see that lots of people on console want to basically have access to bunkers, for example. And I understand it is really important for us, and we are looking for a way how to basically make it and not lose this age rating, which is really important for us because our game, one of the biggest thing in our game is that it is family friendly. It is really for everyone. But basically on consoles you cannot say that if you can enable or disable this content. It is like it has particular age rating and you need to stick to that. So we are working on it. It is not a technical problem. It is rather like low problem, I guess, like with you know, with their terms. We are working on that, and I hope that I will have good news soon.
Some
Okay,
more
nice.
questions?
We have more questions. Actually, there's a question related to Steam Workshop, but we'll talk about this during the in the end of the Q&A session, because you know this is a big topic, guys. But anyway, I think you know a lot of people actually want to know what happens with Garden Flipper for consoles. So this
it is wonderful question, and to answer that I need to answer another question: what happens with Garden Flipper on PCs? Because you know, on desktops, not only PCs. The thing is that we believe Garden Flipper can be better. A lot of people have bought it, and we believe that they deserve something more than what we have given so far. We believe that we should make major update to this DLC and connect it with console release. So basically what we are working on right now is talking to you guys, basically. We have made a poll that had collected lots of answers.
Yeah, we got lots of feedback.
Lots of feedback.
Yeah, in the last poll, actually, we had about 9,000 answers, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a lot of feedback from you guys.
Yeah. And we are... This camera. Sorry. I was watching the wrong direction all the time. Sorry, guys. So... Oh, okay. With Garden DLC, we believe that what we need to do after what we have already done, so collected all these answers, picked what is your nightmare there and what is something you really like, we try to fix things that you believe are broken and improve things that are already alright. Also, it is connected with the previous thing that I mentioned, this optimization things, this new render pipelines, because Grass is really demanding and it is hard for consoles. It is something really computation heavy. So yeah, basically we are working literally right now on it, and I hope to have more info about it soon. It is important for us to release this DLC on consoles as soon as possible.
Yeah, so if I can add, as Pietro actually said, we are working on those features and we got this feedback. So the things like the lawnmower, something we already spoke about.
Yeah.
So you guys can be sure we are looking into it.
Yeah, we think that's a great occasion for us. If you'd like to bring Garden to consoles, then we can just leverage the desktop version to even the best possible gameplay as we would like to play.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, Xibuk, who's here, he was like, he's the guy who was porting House Flipper for consoles, and a lot of people asked what's going on with are there gonna be like regular updates for consoles? So that's a question you can answer, I guess.
Yeah, sure. As we can talk about regular updates, then we have to keep in mind that we have to pass through the process of changing the pipeline, as Chris said. But also we've got still some gaps to cover from the base game House Flipper on consoles. As you mentioned some times ago, as you requested, you need, for example, on Xbox X 60 FPS, and it is possible because you had just gapped to 30, and fortunately we've discovered, we've implemented some cool feature that right now it's possible. In the next update we'll provide you this. Also the resolution will be possible to be changed to 3K on Xbox X. We are giving you this new tiling feature, upgraded tiling feature, paneling. Paneling feature from the desktops. And of course, we are working on new translations, new languages for House Flipper console version. Because on consoles, we need to think about age rating. And this age rating is a bit tricky. Many quotes from House Flipper base game are a bit sometimes rude, and so we had to change it. If we've got more languages, then we had to change even more, and it takes time. But next update will be like within a month, and then we'll be thinking about equalizing our versions, desktop and console, for the future, for the best future.
Yeah, so as you can hear, guys, we're not forgetting our console users. We actually care a lot, and it just takes a bit more time because of the additional processes we have to go through. So yeah, that was really
there's
good
a question.
answer.
When is PC controller window cleaning be able to use both sticks, not just right? It's funny because on consoles it's possible. We've implemented it and we are right ahead. So if we'll just equalize those two versions, everything will be mixed up, and this feature will be also available for you.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. There's one weird question. Can shops be renovated soon? So I think we never thought about renovating shops, did we?
No, it's not something that I would be aware of that we'll planning to implement this, but it's like a nice idea, and
yeah,
they'll definitely look into it.
Chris, have you thought about renovating shops?
Yeah, it was on our list basically when we were collecting ideas.
Oh, okay.
And it is quite high on our list, but it is not our top priority.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I can already tell what is. I believe that, it is quite close to shops actually, so I believe that we will announce it within a month or two, I guess. So.
Yeah, okay, so you have to stay tuned, and hopefully 1 or 2 months, new big news.
If you'd like to know it, PogChamps on chat.
Yeah, PogChamps on the chat, always. Okay, what else? What other questions do we have here? Someone said, say hi to Sharky for me. Tell him I miss him. Okay, Sharky, you heard it?
Oh, he misses you too.
He misses you too, actually. Anyway, Good questions. We have questions about new curtains. That's something we talked about before. Actually, new curtains. We're constantly working on new content, new items, and stuff like that. Our content team is generally.
Actually, our curtains are quite close on our list. We want to make this fancy animation when you open and close it.
Yeah.
And actually, it is the only blocker. We are finishing this, and there will be curtains.
So yeah,
as
guys,
soon as
new
we
curtains on the way,
add it.
definitely.
Mhm.
Chris, there is a bouncing question all around, like on the chat. Will there be a multiplayer mode in the game, House Flipper?
Multiplayer?
Multiplayer, yeah. Many people asking.
This is the hard question.
Yeah.
One day, yeah. One day, yes. But we want to start with something really small. So what I am thinking about, but right now it is. Well, it's again something like we have working prototype, but it is not our biggest priority right now.
We've got many prototypes.
We got many prototypes. Yeah, but we have a working prototype of multi in House Flipper. But I believe that what we will release first, and we are talking months from now. It's not something that is close. But I would be really glad to add couch co-op. And it is something that seems easy to do, and actually Steam has this nice feature allowing to basically play remotely games with couch co-op, so it might work. But on our list there are some things that are higher priority right now. So things like we mentioned, like integrating features from consoles and from PCs into one thing, then making everything look better. Yeah, we have our list, and believe me that multi is on it. This is everything I can say right now.
Cool, thank you.
Nice.
Rajberg,
Okay,
questions?
yeah. I found one question. What was something that was the hardest to make for the game? That's a very big question.
Yeah. Well, I have like 10 different answers here. We have
maybe every one of you can give his own answer. So, in
Okay.
your opinion,
Who
what
first?
was the? Let's start with you. In your
Okay.
opinion, what was the hardest thing?
Chris has 10,
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, the hardest thing was organizing a well-working team. It
Okay.
is like we have plenty of really weird individuals here,
That's not
and making them work together, and it's like making sure that everyone share the same vision is always hard. And I believe that this type of game was especially hard because we was like there was nothing really like House Flipper before House Flipper. I mean, we had many inspiration, but it's hard to find a game that is really, really close, I believe. So basically making sure that everyone shares the same vision was really, really hard, and especially important for us. So yeah, for me it was the high priority problem to solve, and I believe that it is solved now. We work together really well, I believe.
Nice. Okay, next guy.
Yeah, I wasn't working on the original House Flipper, but I heard that the appraiser system was a complicated one, and it requires a lot of balancing, and it's still being like.
Yeah. So
it's like, I believe it was something that like took too much time, probably.
Really?
Okay.
It was the coolest feature ever.
Yeah, it is, but I guess it was like
Hard
taking time to balance it. Yeah.
Okay. So appraisers, and for you?
For me,
Let's
for
go.
me, the biggest.
Let me guess it. Consoles.
Consoles porting.
No,
it was
that's
easy
so
part.
I guess that's combining your expectations with optimization and reality. It's the hardest part because you need and you want a lot of cool features, cool stuff like multiplayer, like moving around windows, etc. we are a small team still. So we are a small company, and we need to prioritize your expectations and your needs. And I think that a lot of people in our company, I think that all of us think like all the time, what has the biggest priority, what should we put in the next update.
Yeah, what the players want.
Yeah, what the players want, because you want a lot, and we need to pick the biggest things, and so prioritizing, in my opinion, is the biggest thing that we have to challenge.
Okay, nice. That was a big question. You have any more questions from the chat?
You can look at it, and in the meantime, I can mention about what Xibux told. Actually, we have this brand new feature allowing you to send the feedback straight from many system, and basically it is something that we haven't even announced anywhere. It is like small button in the corner, and we added it like yesterday, and during this 24 hours we have collected like 550 feedbacks. I mean, which means basically feedback every 4 minutes. Someone will basically become suicidal trying to read it. But, but I believe that we will be able to check everything and find the biggest things that you like. And I'm really glad that it is not used only for bug reporting, but also for showing, hey, look, it's my new house. How you like it?
Wow,
Obviously, we cannot answer it, but it's really nice to see that you like the game,
sometimes
guys.
you send us messages like, it's good, or okay.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Really.
Yeah, we appreciate it. It's really cool,
my
guys.
favorite one photo with snowman on the moon.
Okay.
It was cool. I don't know what it was about, but it was really nice.
Yeah. So I guess some of you didn't notice this. So what Chris talks about is the new feedback option. You can find it in main menu, upper left corner, right? Yes.
Tell them. They will find.
So use it. Give us some feedback, guys. So yeah, that was a big tool. I guess we can finally go and answer the Steam Workshop question, maybe.
Yeah, the final question.
The biggest
final
question, I think. Maybe not the final, but
okay.
the biggest question.
final,
The most important, I
okay.
would say.
So I think I have good news here. Basically, we want to, as always, start with something small, check if it is what you want, and then improve it. After making poll, we have found that the most of you have written to us that new items is the most important thing for you in workshop. So we have implemented, as always, prototype of it, and it works. Yeah, it is something basically that seems ready to use. Obviously, it's like, the hardest is first 90% of the work, and the second 90% is way easier. So right now we are doing this second part, and we need to make it convenient. But I believe that we are on the level when I can say that next month we will release the news that we are looking for first... I'm not sure how to call it volunteers that will that want to create some new content for House Flipper, and we will work with this the small chosen group to make sure that it works as you want, and when we will be sure that it works perfectly, so hopefully within short time, I definitely mean like shortened than half year, I hope, 2-3 months, we'll see. Then we are going to release it to everyone.
Oh yeah.
What is really cool, we run already internal tests. Some of you already tested it, like Kohaku, Chris, myself.
I didn't.
Yeah, he didn't. He only enjoys gardens.
Yeah.
That's why.
Workshops not for me.
Yeah, but it works, and it's a prototype, of course. But we are looking for some testing My team is working on it, so if you've got any questions about it, just hit the Discord and ask. Probably we'll just answer as soon as possible.
Yep. So big news actually about workshop. Like it's great to hear that. I guess for many players, it's really good to hear that it's it's being worked on. We have prototypes, and we'll be looking for some volunteers willing to help us.
You've got really crazy designs. You're really innovative. With
crazy is a good word.
Yeah, with what you've got already in the game. So if you will be able to add whatever you want to the game, I cannot imagine what will be next.
What we'll see on this Facebook group.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Okay, there's a question about. Okay, so we have a shout out to the stream team that made the overlays and the transitions. So that's Rivet. Oh, it's Maggie. Okay. So yeah, it's the graphic designer for the marketing team that does all the transitions. But Rivet actually applies them to the stream. And I hope you all remember your mothers on the 26th. Yes, guys, the Mother's Day is very soon. And yeah, we will remember. And you should too.
Greetings for your mothers.
Yeah. Okay. So, do we want to go for one last giveaway? Yep.
So same as before, !Frozen on the chat, and we'd like to share with you the last copy of House Flipper. If you'd like to win, just put it in the chat, !Frozen on our Twitch chat. How
much time do we have? Okay, 1 minute and 40 seconds till the end of the giveaway, guys.
Okay,
and we're slowly
maybe,
but surely.
Maybe last question for Chris.
Last question.
Yeah,
I like questions. Do you have something?
Of course. Chris, we are right now the day one after the release of HGTV. What are your impressions right now? Are you happy? Not? Were you stressed? Why?
Really? I'm happy that I'm alive. Obviously, I was stressed. It was really nightmare. I mean, yeah, but you guys were wonderful. I'm so happy. Basically, my dream became true. We were able to make DLC that is 30% cheaper than previous one, and actually we have more players than after this 26 hours or something. We have more players than a year ago when we were releasing Garden. It is like our greatest success, and this amount of positive reviews, like 93%, it is like we were making bets what will be our score.
That's true.
And no one was betting so high. It was amazing. I am so happy. Thank you, guys. Thank you for making it real.
Nice. Yeah. That's a good final note.
Easy clap.
Claps for you guys.
Guys, claps for you. Thank you very much. We are looking for peak traffic in the next days. We know how the sales goes and how it works, and we really like to just see you flipping houses.
Yeah, we have a winner for our giveaway. So. Oh no, it's too hard. Hold on.
Miss Purple Turtle from NL. Whoa! Thank you very much, Miss Purple Turtle from NL. Good job.
Yeah, so once again, drop us a whisper and we'll get to you after the stream.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
okay, so
guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. That's everything. Just go straight to our communities on Discord, on Facebook,
Twitter.
Share whatever you would like to share with us. We know that you want to share a lot.
Yeah. Give us a lot of stuff
to
share, because right now when we go off, there's a community showcase running on as well on the stream. So just stay here to see some amazing stuff from our community. I think we're just going to make this a regular thing on our streams, that we'll just end them with with a community showcase, and we'll also upload this to YouTube. So yeah, guys, your work is amazing. Just keep, sending us first of all your feedback. Then make sure we know about your amazing creations in the game, because that's something we love to get actually. So yeah, once again, thank you all for being here with us.
Like always, you are Flipper, we are Flipper, we are all Flippers. Thank you very much.
Big
Happy
Flipper
flipping,
family.
and,
and
see you next time.
Stream.
See you next time.